welcome to Metal Wani. With us today, we have Nashville Pussy's Ruyter Suys. How the hell are you doing?
I'm doing fucking awesome. Am I allowed to say fucking awesome?
Definitely.
Yeah, I like this already.
Awesome. Now, whether channeling through Tony Iommi or let's say Billy Gibbons, you have taken no prisoners with the guitar in your hands. I mean, to say the least, you've taken most of your influence from your blues-based guitarist, including your own
Oh yeah.
father. So, how's
Yes.
it been this journey? It's been almost 2 decades.
How has been this journey? That's the question.
Hmm.
Um, I don't, it's absolutely fabulous. And then I get to hear things like that, which means you fucking get it, which is fantastic. Like, yes, it's constantly unfolding new exciting things that we get to discover about the world and ourselves.
Hmm.
It's like and like wow, Tony Iommi, that's and Billy Gibbons and my dad all in one sentence. That was glorious.
Definitely. I mean, been following you for more than 6 years now. At least being in India, it's like a big deal when you're in a metalhead in your early days, and then you get to follow bands from 70s, and then we have a band like you with the guitarist. So when I talk about you, I mean, what do you think stands out the most when it comes to females being the guitarist?
What like who do I think stands out the
Yes,
most, or
from the
uh,
admiration purpose.
for
apart
my
apart
for
from
my
Nancy
own?
Wilson, apart from Nancy Wilson, okay. So
Oh come on, you know me too well
yes,
already.
let's keep her aside and let's see what you got.
Wow, man, that's she's kind of like the beginning and the end. You know, as far as I'm concerned, she's like she hits that shit out of the park.
Hmm.
But I don't really know. I don't know who do you like?
I mean, it's quite. I mean, Alice Cooper guitarist Nita Strauss. I think she's good. Uh,
She is good.
yeah, she's from the Iron Maidens, the cover band.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I'm familiar with the Iron Maidens.
Yeah, and I'm not able to figure out who else. But what about you? What's on the table when I talk about female guitarists?
Man, nobody.
Wow.
Like Nancy Wilson and me. Like that's it. Like I don't know. Yeah. I can't even put my finger on like a rocking female guitar player. Like I know they're out there, but they don't really do it for me. And I don't know. Like yeah, it's mostly. I hate to say it, but it's mostly men.
That's the reason I just put a name aside. So I just wanted to, because it's important. I mean, I know you follow Nancy a lot, and she's like more like a role model. But then again, I thought maybe over the period of last 20 years, you could have found someone who's worth enough to be on the list.
No, but I mean, the truth of the matter is that there's very few men who do it for me either. So, I mean,
All right, all right. So, you guys came back from European tour, played different cities. Always a great feeling to travel to some other continent and play for the fans there. So, how's been the response, when you talk about playing on stage in front of your European fans?
oh, absolutely fantastic. It felt so good. Like we had, this is probably one of the longest breaks we had. We were off for 4 months, and everybody was just like dying to get on the road. Literally,
Mhm.
like after 4 months, you go crazy, not being on stage,
Right.
and like, so it was like it was like I had been choked for 4 months, and then finally I was allowed to breathe again. Like just thank God. It was so good. And everyone was so happy. The audiences were great. We got to play in Croatia and Slovenia, and they were fantastic. Like
Mm.
just like yeah, it was a joyful reunion, us and our fans.
Definitely. Now, fans in states are kind of different as compared to Europe. I mean, for you as a musician who's been traveling around the world, what differences do you feel when you're playing a show in these two different continents?
I don't know, man. We have hardcore fans everywhere. There's no doubt about that.
Hmm.
And the American fans are absolutely fantastic, but I think there's something a little they're a little more they might be a little more defiant here because we're not as popular in America.
Right.
So they're really, they're hardcore Nashville Pussy fans in the States, which is great. And then European audiences are just way bigger. Like, we have much bigger exposure over there.
Awesome.
And so it's good in both places, but you got to admit, like, going to Europe is really fun.
Definitely. In terms of, traveling to various places and also fans, because I still feel that the European fans have that old school vibe of buying the records,
Oh yeah,
rather than how it's in States. I mean, of course,
yeah.
you guys have got fans in States, but then again, I see a lot of difference in terms of dedication, which totally keeps Europe ahead of States, isn't it?
Yes, it does. I agree wholeheartedly. Yeah, and I mean the stacks of shit that people bring us to sign in Europe is off the chart. Like people turn up with like 30 things for us to sign. Like,
right.
What? Like, okay, like the entire, like everything we've ever put out.
Like, yeah, but then again, it's a good feeling, isn't it?
Oh yeah, it's pretty remarkable.
Awesome. Now, 10 years of Pussy. Now this compilation album came out, and you guys selected 16 tracks. Now, looking at the discography, 20-year-old, how easy was it for you guys to select these tracks in terms of, let's say, choose the best ones on the album?
How easy was it? Well, it was actually, we managed to do it relatively quickly.
Mm-hmm.
And thank God, Blaine is really good at doing this kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And it was mostly he set the ground rules, and then we just argued about a few details, basically.
Awesome.
But I distinctly remember sitting outside the hotel room, or outside the hotel lobby, smoking cigarettes and drinking beer in the morning after my birthday. It was November 6th last year. And we had the laptop out, and me and Bonnie and Blaine sat there and we banged it out. And we went through song after song after song and made a master list. And then I think we were all so hungover that it was like, we basically yelled at each other for 5 minutes about the one song that was really important to each one of us. And then it was done. We're finished. Like, wow. I was like, I want Stone Cold Down on there, and that's that. Like, I just knew I wanted that song on there. And like, that was very important to me because I didn't think it got enough attention when it first came out. And I was really proud of that song.
Awesome. Now, in terms of playing live, I mean, you always tend to make some small change in the set list. Are there a lot of songs which definitely fans want to hear live? So you guys ever thought about, let's say, when you go on your next tour, probably add a few more songs which you haven't played it just as a surprise for your fans?
Yeah, we've been talking about bringing back fried chicken and coffee.
Mm-hmm.
So that would be nice because everyone asks us for that all the time. We haven't played it in so long, and we got nominated for a fucking Grammy for the damn song. So we should probably play, huh?
Definitely. Now, that's quite, in terms of fans following your music, it's cool to play some new tracks because fans kind of have that, a preconceived notion. They go to, ask, what is that, setlist.fm, and they find out, okay, the band is going to play these tracks, and when you go on stage and give them a surprise, it's a great feeling.
Yeah, and it's fun too because we have like Bonnie brings like a whole new vitality to the band,
right?
And she's got a whole list. She's got a huge list of songs that she wants to play on her bucket list. Like,
cool.
Before I die, like we have to play this song. So she's always got good suggestions. And same thing with Rob. Like we've had Rob Hulsman replacing Jeremy, and he's got a list too because he's like, man, if I ever got to play with you guys, I'd love to do this song. And now he's playing with us. So
that's
it's
awesome.
Like, yeah. And I will play anything. Like I'm down for anything. So
definitely.
Yeah.
Cool. Now, 20 years, almost 20 years since you and Blaine, you're the backbone, the founders, the creators of the band, even with the Jeremy, now that he's not part of the band. So how have you both managed to keep that perfect balance between your personal relationship and the band? 20 years, 2 decades is like crazy.
Let's just say that we have a very unorthodox marriage. This is not your typical relationship. This is not for the faint of heart, and this is not for amateurs.
Right.
Him and I are a completely different fucking species. I have no idea why we continue to love each other as much as we do. Because I would never recommend joining a band with your significant other
Right.
or even fucking getting married. Like, these are not
True.
things that I would recommend to anybody. But him and I, for some strange reason, we just absolutely fucking love each other. And I cannot imagine being in a world without that guy. Like, it's just, I don't know. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for him, and vice versa. Like, we're each other's biggest fans.
Right.
And yeah, it's just, and we get along really, really, really well and really easily. And the most important thing in both of our lives is the band.
Right.
And it's it's our baby. So the only arguments we usually ever get into are about music, and
Right.
and that's the best argument you can possibly get into with someone. Like, like, it's about your passion. And,
True.
I'd rather argue about something important like music than arguing about, like, doing the fucking dishes. Like, like,
Right. I
this
totally
is like, it's
understand.
about stuff that feeds your soul. Like, it's
Definitely.
so
So,
we have the same passion.
yeah.
It's wonderful.
It's a kind of an easy example for, let's say, as a role model, if anybody's willing to be in a band with the couple together. So they can
Yeah.
consider you as an example, because in terms of balancing it out, because it's always difficult since you have, you have a partner along with you, then you have the band, and then the sort of change in the musical industry. So that kind of stresses a lot. And then again, when you maintain a balance, it's definitely great.
Yeah. Well, him and I have each other's backs. It's like we're best friends, and we're massive fans of each other, and we bring out the best in each other, and we totally, I don't know, we just work together really well. And it's so
Awesome.
strange musically, because it's kind of hard to distinguish our playing sometimes from each other, but I can't do what he does, and he can't do what I do.
You do, right.
It's just, and it's like the two different sides of the train working together at the same time. Like, we're both chugging forward, even though one's going one way and the other one's going
Other
this.
way.
I don't know how. Like, it's just, yeah, we just got lucky, I think.
Awesome, awesome, fantastic. So, the album is already out now that it's been roughly around 1.5 years since your last album. So, guys writing something, or what's happening in the camp?
Yeah, no, it's already happening right now. Blaine's been writing all sorts of crazy shit and emailing it to everybody, and like, when he hits on something really good, then I join in.
Cool. So you wait for that trigger.
Yeah, totally. We work in completely different ways. He likes to play constantly, and I like to put my guitar down for long periods of time, and I'll play piano, and I write a lot of riffs on the piano, it seems now. But mostly, if I hear, like, he'll play the same riff over and over again for like a month, and like it would drive me crazy because it's like, you keep playing those same four
riff.
chords, like, and then my brain will finally come up with a riff that'll work with those four chords to make what he does enjoyable to me.
Awesome.
Instead of driving me fucking crazy. And so, like, sometimes he'll be sitting in the living room and he'll just be playing those same fucking four chords again, and I'll be sitting in the bathtub, and it's like, I got it. Like, quick, get out of the bathtub, pick up a guitar, and then I'll bang out a riff, and it's like, okay, that's it, we got it. Like, put that down on tape. Next, like.
Awesome, awesome. In terms of musical direction, what do you guys want to do now? Because you always tend to, give fans what they love, but also tend to experiment, add some new elements. So what's the plan for the next album?
You know what? We never fucking know. It's always incredibly organic. Every single one of our studio recordings are snapshot in time. We don't ever go in with a preconceived notion. So we have no idea what direction is going to turn. Like that last album, when we did Up the Dosage, like I didn't know I was going to put keyboards on it. I didn't know we are going to put, mandolin and shit like that on there. And it happened completely naturally. Like it was like, what would sound really good on here? Like,
Right.
bagpipes, like, and then sometimes we have to wait for Jeremy to leave the studio before we use our stupid ideas because he'll talk us out of it. Like,
Awesome, awesome. Now, like you said about the plan of, you guys played in Europe. So I don't know, have you guys ever thought about coming over to Asia and let's say play some gigs in and around India?
yeah, no, I would love that. I mean, one of my favorite things is just going somewhere new, period. Like, so I mean, like, if I've got a new country on the list, that's the most exciting thing in the world to me. Like, I'd love to go to India, of course. And I mean, hopefully, fingers crossed, I'd love to go to China. I'd love to go to, I mean, the list goes on. Like I said,
Right.
we've never played Russia. Like, there's so many places we have to go. We've never played Iceland. Everyone plays Iceland. I've never played Hawaii or Alaska. I've never like this, yes, please. Can we come to India, please?
Definitely, that's gonna be like a good feeling for us fans here. Although it's growing here in terms of the music which comes out from the band, but by the time you guys come here in the next 2 3 years, definitely you'll have a solid fan following here, but you'll be, raising the horns and the beer in the other hand.
Oh my God. Oh yes, 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 yes.
Awesome, awesome. Ryder, been an honor having a chat with you. I look forward to see you guys live, if not in India, at least somewhere close, so that we
Yes,
can meet up and have a drink
please.
together.
No, it's a fucking date. It's on. You started this shit, man. We're gonna finish it.
Awesome, Ryder. Thanks once again for doing the interview. You have a wonderful day ahead and all the best ahead, and I look forward to see you guys soon.
All right. Thanks.